Okay, so till yesterday we have seen some loops, right? While loop we have seen, for loop, some range I have shown. But let us see some more examples and then we can move on to new topics. Okay, 5, 6 examples we'll see in loops and then we'll go to new topic. Okay, let us go to the assignment list. So what we had here is, in the loop we try to print 1 to 10, 10 to 1, 5 to 15, 15 to 10. Okay, all these things we are able to do. First we did with like using the range we were doing, right? Okay, now let us see how we were using the range yesterday. Yesterday we were writing like this, and always we are writing something like, if I want 1 to 10 I was writing 1 comma 11. If I want 5 to 50 I was writing 5 comma 51. Okay, okay, then this range also supports only one value as well. See, we have seen two value, we have seen three value also, right? Third value is the order. That means -1, -2, -3 also it is supported. If I write from 10 comma 0, that means I want to go from 10 to 1 and I have to put a -1. Otherwise it won't go, isn't it? Ah, so this way we have seen. But range also supports something like this. Only one value as well. If I write only 5, what is the meaning? So if I run this file, py, what is it? For loop.py. So what it is printing? It is printing from 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. So now it is starting from 0. So range by default, it will start from 0. But if you want to start from 1, 2, 3, I can put 1, 2, 3. Okay. Now the thing is, when I say print hello 10 times, 10 times means 0 to 9 is also 10 times. 5 to 14 or 5 to 13 is also 10 times, isn't it? Then 5 to 14 is also 10 times. Then 72 to 81 is also 10 times, isn't it? So whatever I write here, so if I want to print hello 5 times, I can write like this. Then also I'm getting hello 5 times. If I write 3 comma 7, okay, 3 comma 8, sorry, 3 comma 8, then also I get 5 times, isn't it? So instead of writing those numbers, when we don't want something like, when I say I want to print from 1 to 10, only then I will use that kind of two values. Please print from 51 to 67. Only then I will use range here, 51 to 68. Okay. But otherwise, if I want to do something a n number of times, let's say 10 times, 20 times, 30 times, I don't go for that. Okay. I directly put it here, a single value. It is better, na? Instead of writing two values, I will write only one value. So let's say I want to print this 20 times. So I just write for x in range 20. It will start from 0 to 19. 0 to 19 means 20 times. So if I run this, I get 20 times hello. Okay, that's it. Okay. So just I wanted you to know that range can also be used in this way. One value, two value, and three value. Three variations are there. Okay, fine. Now we'll go through some of the assignments. So write a program to print multiplication. Okay, this is nothing. We went up to here. Okay. Then write a program to print this. But where are those maximum minimum numbers? Square a ball, print 1 to 10 using for loop 10 to 1. Okay, these are all done. Then print multiplication table, print all the factors. This say a program to read 5 numbers. Okay, a program to read 5 numbers. That means from the user I have to take 5 numbers, and then I may print those values. What I am doing normally, I am taking one input, printing it, one input, printing it. I am not saying like that. I want to take 5 input at once and print those 5 inputs. Okay, so what I will do is, how many inputs I want? 5. That means 5 times I have to ask the user, please enter a number, please enter a number, please enter a number. So what I will do, range should be 5 times means 5. Hmm. Range is 5. Okay, so whatever I write inside this for loop now, whatever I write, it will happen 5 times. Okay, so if I say num is equal to input of enter a number, what will happen? Just I'll do this. Just I'll run this file. So it, okay, spelling. Hmm. Hmm. See this. What will happen now? If I write like this, it will execute this line 5 times. That means 5 times input will come. First, I'll run this. Enter a number. It is saying I put 12. Again, I press enter. Again, enter a number. It is coming. Like this, 5 times it will ask. Okay. Step 1 is done. Then what I need to do is, after taking each number, it should also print it. Okay, so I write here one print statement, print num. Okay, then what will happen? Moment I write enter 12 and press enter, it is printing it. 45, printing it. 556, printing it. 334, printing it. 566, printing it. Okay, it is able to do that. Okay, fine. Now, what is our question is? Our question is that a program to read 5 numbers and print the maximum and minimum numbers. We have to find out the maximum and minimum numbers. So what do I do for that? Or else we will go with this smaller one first. A program to read 5 numbers and print only the even numbers, not the odd numbers. Okay. So what I was doing, I was directly printing the value. I will not directly print the value. I will check first it is even or odd, then I will print. Okay. So I'll put a if statement, if num. Again, this num, when I take it as an input, it is a string. I have to convert it into number. Int of this. Okay, this is done. Now, if num modulus 2 equal to 0, then print this, or else don't print. Okay, so what will happen now? If I run this, enter a number, it is saying. I enter 11, it will not print it. If I enter 24, it is printing it. If I enter 33, it will not print it. If I enter 34, it will print. If I enter 2, it will print. So 5 times it will ask, check and print. Okay, this is the thing. Now, anything more? So I'll go to the next one. But before that, every time enter a number, it is coming. Can I write something like enter number 1, enter number 2, enter number 3, enter number 4, and enter number 5 to find out the maximum and minimum? Okay. So to do that, how do I get number 1, 2, 3? I cannot write again and again. Here I have to do something. This x, as I have shown you, when I write for x in range, when I did print x, I was getting from 0 to 4. First time 0 is coming, not 1. So I can do 0 plus 1 to get 1. At last, what we are getting? 4. 0 to 4. At that point, 4 plus 1 give me 5. Okay. So I'll use the f strings. Enter number. What is it? X plus 1. Enter number. X is 0 first time. 0 plus 1 will give you 1. Next time x is 1. The 1 plus 1 is 2. Okay. See here now. So enter number 1, it is asking 23. Enter number 2, 34. Enter number 3, 55. enter number 4, 66, enter number 7, 77. Okay, this is how I will use it. Okay, now the next question is to find the maximum and minimum number. Okay, from these numbers, which one is the maximum number? So now it is a little bit tricky question. Why? Because the first number is they are asking, I am giving it, it is going. Next time again number is coming. It is not remembering what was the previous number. Okay, so what we have to do is we have to compare. First number I get, then I have to compare. Second number, whenever it comes, is it so? First number I get, I have to store it somewhere first. Second number will come, I will check which one is greater. Okay, second number is not greater. Okay, leave it. Third number has come. Third number is greater than the first number. Then I'll store it there. First number I will delete. Third number I will keep in my variable. This way I have to control it. Okay, but so ultimately at the end, here I will have the greatest number because I am comparing and keeping. Na, whenever it is greater, I am keeping. Whenever it is not greater, I will not keep. Okay, so there are a lot of ways people are doing. Like first what they are doing is, most people what they are doing, they are taking the first number and putting it there. From the second number they are not directly putting. Okay, then they are doing something else. So I don't feel this is a good way, because for each number we should follow a fixed procedure. In this procedure what they are doing, first number they are putting, second number they are not putting. From the second onward, from the second onward they are checking and putting. So what I do is I do the same thing for the first number also. First number also I check and put, but with whom will you compare? For the first time, you don't have anything to compare. So what I do is I take a number which is the smallest number in the whole world. If I take a smallest number in the whole world, every number is greater than that. Hmm? Even minus 365 is also greater than that smallest number. So what is the smallest number in the world? But minus 4 is less than 0. Then smallest number, more or less than that. What comes? 0 is there. Right hand side of 0, what is there? Positive. Here negative. Up to where it is, it will go. What is that? This is. So the smallest number is. Okay. So we have to use the minus infinity as a reference to find out maximum number, because every number will be greater than that. First number will always be greater than that. So to find out smallest number, we will use the plus infinity. Every number will be smaller than plus infinity. Okay, but here in Python it is little bit different. We need to use that infinity and minus infinity only, but other languages they are using the infinity in a different way. Here we are using it in a different way. So let me do something like this. This infinity is taken as something like this. See, mm, initially I'll be having a variable. Okay, we want the smallest number, so I will take a min variable. Min is equal to float of, sorry, are we talking for min? No, we are going for maximum number, right? So we want the maximum. So for maximum number we want minus infinity, but it is so peculiar in Python that we have to write in something like this, minus inf. The meaning of this is minus infinity. If I write here int, it will throw me error. Okay, it is taken as a float. Minus infinity is taken as a float, and for minus infinity also we are passing a string. Okay, this is like a reserved string. We have reserved keywords. This is a reserved string. We should not use this string anywhere else. Okay, float of minus inf means minus infinity. Okay, now max is having minus infinity. Now what will happen? The num has come, enter number 1. So what I will do, if num greater than max, then max equal to num. What will happen? What am I doing? In max, minus infinity is there. So first number has come and people user has entered the first number. So first number I'm checking. First number is greater than max. Yes, max is having minus infinity. This number will always be greater than minus infinity. So I'm storing it there. Next time, one more number will come. Let's say first time I entered 99. 99 stored in max. Next I entered 2. Is 2 greater than 99? No. So I will not store it. 3, 4, 5. So many numbers will come. At last 105 will come. 105 will be stored there because it is greater. So ultimately in max what will be having? The greatest number among the all numbers. Okay. Now let us see this code is working or not. So what I need to do after the for loop is over, if is over, for is over. So I give a gap here. Okay. It is a good practice to leave a gap when the loops or the blocks are ending. At this point, I print the max. Okay. I print the max. Or else what I can do is to, for your clarity, I will print each number. Okay. Print. Uh, that will not be possible. It will not look nice. Okay. No problem. I'll print the max now. Okay. So just see what will happen. So enter number 1, 23, 1, 56, 2, 99. I got 99. Hmm? Then 99, 2, 3, 4, 12, 66. Okay. Ultimately, I got 99. So we are able to get the maximum number. Okay. First time 99 is coming, 99 is compared with minus infinity. 99 is greater than minus infinity. So 99 is stored in max. Okay. This way, one by one numbers are coming. We are comparing. Whichever is greater, we are storing in max. Ultimately, we are printing the max. In max, we will always have the maximum. Okay. Now the same thing for minimum number in the list. What I do? I comment this upper code and I write here float of INF, and this is minimum number. If num less than min, I just store min equal to num. So print min. Okay. So if I run this code now, what happened? Okay. 12, 22, 1, 99, 56. I got 1. Okay. So it is also able to check the minimum number as well. Fine. Okay. This is all about uh, minimum maximum. Okay. Let us see some more few questions. Okay. Print multiplication table. Print first 10 multiples of 3. I think we have already seen this yesterday. What we did for that, I just write something like for x in range, for x in range of 10, let's say. So if I want to do it for 10, it will be a little bit difficult. I will use 1 comma 11. Okay, fine, because it will start from 0, but I don't want 0. First 10 multiples means 3 into 1, not 3 into 0, isn't it? If I want to do it using only 10, then I have to do 3 into x plus 1, because x is 0 first time. So print first 10 multiples of 3. So print 3 into, what is it? X plus 1. So what do I get here? 3, 6, 9, 12, 15, 18, 21, 24, 27, 30. Okay. Instead of this, what you can do? You can go with 1 comma 11 and you can directly multiply 3 into x. So this will also give you the same output. Okay, fine. So all these things we have already seen, even, odd, 10 multiples, this all these things. Okay, so print all the factors of a given number. That is another question. Okay, what do you mean by factors? What we mean by factor is the factors of 12 are 1, 2, 3, 4, 6 and 12. Okay, the numbers which can divide 12 are known as factors of that number, and we have to always use 1 to that number. Factors means 1 to that number. 14 is not a factor of 12, right? At that day, first day we have discussed, first day or second day, that we cannot say that 96 is a factor of 24, isn't it? Okay, so what I do for that is, first I take one input from the user. Num is equal to, I have to convert it to number, so int of input of enter a number. Okay, then after take the number, I have to run a loop. Okay, for x in, from where I have to start? I have to start from 1 to that number. Okay, so that number means if I write for x in a range of 1 comma num, it will not include the num, it will be num minus 1, so I have to do num plus 1. When I go in this range, it will go up to 1 to num, isn't it? So then what do I do? After I got the range, now I have to check with each number, divide each number by num. So if num modulus x, if num modulus x equal to 0, then what do I write? Print that number. Print what? X. Otherwise it will not print. Num is the number which I entered, 45. Then what I am doing? I am dividing 45 by 1, 45 by 2, 45 by 3, 45 by 4, 5, 6, like that up to 45, 45 by 45. Okay, so 45 by 1 when I am doing, if it is giving remainder 0, I am printing it. 45 by 1 is giving remainder 0, yes, so I will print the 1. 45 by 2 giving remainder 0, no, so I am not printing. 45 by 3 giving remainder 0, yes, I will print 3. So like that, only those numbers will be printed which can divide the 45. Okay, so let us see. I'll put 12 here, enter a number when it is saying. So I should get 1, 2, 3, 4, 6 and 12. Am I getting 1, 2, 3, 4, 6 and 12? Okay, that is fine. So this way you can check for any type of 1, 3, 5, 9, 15, 45. For 45, these are the factors. Okay, so using just these 3 lines, you can find out all the factors. Okay, this way you can do a lot of things, finding the factors, counting the factors. So using the same thing, I can count the number of factors also. So, sorry, limit. Range means the limit. The range is from in between. Num plus 1 means this range will always exclude the last digit. If I write 1 to 10, it will go from 1 to 9. Okay, so if I do num here, it will go only up to 44. It will not go up to 45. That's why I'm doing num plus 1. Okay. Now you can count the number of factors also here. So if I take a count variable 0, I'll not print it. I'll just do count plus equal to 1. Count equal to count plus 1. Its meaning is that. Okay. Count equal to count plus 1. Okay. Then after everything is over, what I do? Print count. So what do I do? So for 12, how many factors I got? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. For 45, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay. So for 12 and 45, I should get 6, 6 in the output. Right? Save it. So 12 means I got 6. Okay. 6 factors are there. 45, 6. For 9, how many factors will be there? 1, 3, 9. Only 3 factors of 9 are there. So let us check 3 factors. For 4, 1, 2, 4. 3 factors. For 2, 1 and 2. Sorry. 1 and 2. Hmm? For 5, 1 and 5. So those numbers which are having only 2 factors are known as prime numbers. Okay, those numbers which are having only 2 factors are known as prime number. What about 1? 1 is not having 2, not having more than 2. What are those known as? What are those numbers which are known as, which are not having 2 factors, more than 2 factors? They are known as composite numbers. Okay, 2 factors means prime numbers. The other numbers are composite numbers. One is known as, it is neither a prime nor a composite. Okay. Okay. So if I check with 1, I get only 1. Okay. So this way you can check for whether a number is a prime number or not. So here instead of printing, if I write here, if one if condition, if count equal to 2, I write print it is a prime number. Okay. Then what do I do? I write one else again if the count is not 2, if count equal to 1, print it is neither, or you can directly write it is 1. Neither prime nor composite means only one number is there in the whole world. Okay, I'll go with it is neither prime nor composite. Then another else is it is a composite number. That's it. Okay, let us run this. 34 composite number, 1 neither prime nor composite, 11 prime number. Okay, all done. Okay, so this is how we can find whether a number is prime number, composite number, or neither prime nor composite. Fine. Then print all the factors is done, maximum minimum is done. Okay, now we'll go with this some complex things like printing all digits of a given number. Then what it is called, well, and one more thing we have already seen right in the beginning, this thing having 4 at unit place. A unit place means we were doing modulus 10. Okay, modulus 10 was always giving us last digit. Okay, fine. Now let us see some different things. So a number is there, let's say 5-digit number is there, and I want to print all the digits of the number. Then what do I do? So let's say what was the line we take in the beginning? This one. Okay. It will take a number from the user. Okay. Then what do I do?
Sir,
I have to, yes,
please share the screen, sir. I am unable to see.
it is already shared. The screen is already shared. Are you able to see? Okay. So what I was saying is, so when I enter a number, so what will happen? I enter a number like 2, 5, 3, 8, 9. Okay. After that, what should happen is I should be able to print the digits one by one below. Okay. So for that, what I need to do is I have to separate the digits one by one. Okay. take one digit, print it, take one digit, print it, take one digit, print it. That is the logic I have to do. And I have to take from the last. I cannot take it from the beginning because we know only from the last. Modulus 10 will give us like that. Or else I have to do some reversing and do all those things. Better we'll go with the normal flow. So what do I do? What do I do for that? If I write here num modulus 10, what do I get? I will get the last digit. That I have to print. Okay. So let's say mm, remainder, na? Because modulus is giving me remainder. REM equal to num modulus 10. I get the last digit, then I print it. Print REM. Fine. One time it is done. Next, what I will do? I have taken a number. I'll comment and write 39821. Okay. There is a number. I did RAM equal to num modulus 10. So I'll get the 1. I print the 1. Fine. Done. Now what I need to do? I have to take this 2. Okay. So from this, I have to remove the 1 so that again I will apply modulus 10. If I remove the 1 from here, now if I apply modulus 10, I will get 2. Again I remove this 2. Again I apply modulus 10, I get 8. Again I remove this. Again I apply modulus 10, I get 9. Again I remove this. Again I apply modulus 10, I get 3. So this is the process I have to do. Okay. So how do I remove the 1? So that is nothing. I just do divide it by 10. If I divide it by 10, what do I get? That is a number, right? Num divide by 10. What happens? 3982 1 by 10. 3982.1. Right? So to remove that extra part, we do the floor division. So instead, so to do that, I just do like this. Okay. If I do this, I will get 3982. And I store that in a variable. Like, what is it? So what I was doing, I was directly removing it. That means original number I am directly changing, right? So what I can do, I can directly write num equal to num double slash 10 floor division by 10. Okay. So this thing I have to keep on repeating. After this is done, what will happen? The number will become 3982. Again 3982 I have to do num modulus 10. Again I have to print the value, last digit. And then again I have to do remove the 2 and I'll get 398. So this thing I have to put it in a loop. Okay. Let's see. I'll use a while loop first. While what? So this num at one point at the last digit 3. 3 divided by 10 is 0.3. When we put double slash, it will become 0. At that point, I have to stop it. So while num greater than 0, this whole thing should happen. Okay. Now let us see whether this code is working on. So enter a number. What number I will put? 39821. 39821. I got 12893. Correct? 12893 in from the last one by one. We are able to print all the digits. Okay, fine. That's it. So this way, this can be done. Then some more complexity we can bring here. Like don't print all the digits. If it is an even number only, then print the digit. Otherwise, don't print. Then what do? I just write something like here. Before printing, I need to check if which number I'm printing. REM. REM is the last digit. The last digit, if it is divisible by 2, I print it, or else I don't print it. So what will happen here? If REM modulus 2 double equal to 0, only then print this. Okay. This line should not be included. If I put indentation here, this is wrong. It should not be included in the if. Okay. This should always be done, but this will be printing will be done only if it is a even number. Okay. Now let us see. I'll put the same number 39821. So I should get only 2 and 8 in the output, right? Yes, we got 2 and 8 in the output. If I write here not equal to, then I get 391. 39821. So I got 3, 9 and 1 in the output. Okay. So these are all, whatever you want to do, you can do it here. This is how we can do these things. Next. Hmm. Let us see one more thing now. So now using this units place, that is the ones place or the units place we are using. Let's say I don't want the ones place. I want the tens place, hundreds place. How do I do that? Okay. So let us see a small example. This number is there. Num is this. So what do I do to get the tens place? If I divide, if I do something like num modulus 10 is giving me ones place, then num modulus 100 will give me what? It will give me 398. Num modulus 100, what it will give me? 21 actually, not 1. I'll get 21. Num modulus 100 means what? 39821 divided by 100. 100 into 398, remainder will be 21. From that 21, I have to get which number? 1 or 2? Tens place means 2, isn't it? So again, I have to do. So num modulus 100 is 21. So next step, what I have to do? That 21, again, I have to apply division by 10. Take the, so it is like 21 double slash 10. 21 by 10 and remove the decimal part. So I have to do something like this. Num modulus 10 double slash 10. This is what I have to do. Tens is equal to this. Print tens. Okay. Num modulus 100 will give us 21. From the 21, if I do floor division by 10, I will get 2. Save it. Go to the browser. Load. 39821. 39821. I got 2. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I get, what happened? Oh, sorry. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I'll get 4. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I'll get 8. Okay. Then here we can do, instead of this line, or what I can do, tens is equal to this number I can take. I will divide by 10 like this. Okay. What will happen if I do this? Num by 10, floor division by 10. By 10 means 3982. 0.1 will be deleted. 3982. On that 3982, if I do modulus 10, 3982 modulus 10, I will get the last digit. So I can do something like this. Modulus 10. So what will happen here? Number is 39821. 39821 floor division by 10 will give me 3982. In 3982, I want the last digit. That means modulus 10, na? Modulus 10 will always give me last digit. So this will also work totally fine. 2, 3, 4, 1, 5. I should get 1. I'm getting 1. Okay. So either this one or this one you can use to get the hundreds place. So this way, tens place, hundred place, thousand place, you can experiment with this and you will get all those things. Okay, fine. Then, then let us try to reverse a number. Okay, we'll try to get the reverse of a number. So same thing. whatever we were doing, take digit one by one, but we have to put it together. We were printing one by one, but we have to put it together. Putting it together means if I put two numbers together, it will not, 3 and 9 will not become 39. If I have 3 and 9, I have to do 3 into 10 plus 9. Only then it will become 39. 3 and 9 will not become 39, isn't it? So that thing we have to keep in mind. So same logic I will use while num greater than 0, I wrote in printing the digits, right? And initially I wrote rem equal to num modulus 10. By doing this, I'm getting the last digit. Okay, fine. But I have to do that into 10 plus something, into 10 plus something, right? Every time. So for that, I need another variable. I'll take one variable like sum. Sum equal to 0 initially. Okay. Now what I'll do? Sum equal to sum into 10 plus this last digit. Okay. So last digit is REM. So when I take a 39821 number, first it will do num modulus 10. What will happen? I will get 1. 1 in REM. REM will have 1. Now sum. What is sum? Sum is initially 0. 0 into 10 is 0. Plus REM. REM 1 is there. So 1 will be stored in sum. Next time 2 will come. The code is not complete. I will write. Just I am saying. Next time 2 will come. So 2. What is there in sum? Earlier 1 was there. Sum. 1 into 10 is 10. 10 plus 2 is 12. So it will become 12 means 1, 2, right? Next time 1 to 8. Next time 1 to 8, 9. Then 1 to 8, 9, 3. Okay. So now let me write the proper code. So after doing this in that previous example, if you remember, I was doing one floor division. So that is num equal to num double slash 10. So that I'm removing the last digit. Num means 39821. Double slash 10 means divide by 10 and remove the decimal part. Divide by 10 means 3982.1. Point 1 will be deleted. 3982 will be there. That 3982 again I will find the remainder. That means the last digit. 3982, 2 is there. Then 1 into 10. Earlier 1 was there. 1 into 10 plus 2, 12. Then next time num again by 10. Num in num 3982 is there. So 2 will be removed. 398 will come. So it will become here 1 2 was there, 12 into 10, 120, 120 plus 8, 128. So this will ultimately reverse the whole number. So if I now I have to the total value will be stored in sum, so I have to print that value. So print sum. Okay, so now what is the number? 39821. 39821. I got 12893. Reverse is done. Okay, if I put 365, I'll get 563. If I put 1 2 3 4 5, I'll get 5 4 3 2 1. Okay, this is how the reverse can be done. Okay, then then some more basic questions let us see, and we'll end the loops today. From tomorrow we'll start a new topic. Okay, okay. So tens place, hundreds place, you try it on your own. Tens place I have shown you, isn't it? Okay. Then ah, sum of numbers from 1 to 10, average of 1 to 10, sum of numbers between given two numbers. So these kind of small things, factorial. Okay. So sum, average, and factorial. Let us see and conclude the topic. Okay. Okay. So what we need, we take a number. Oh, we are not taking a number. We are printing only the sum of 1 to 10. Ah, okay. So these are basic questions actually. Hard questions we have already seen now. Okay. So print the sum of numbers 1 to 10. So I'll take a range. Okay. But range I cannot take single value. If I take single value, it will start from 0. I'll take from 1. So if we want 1 to 10 means 1 to 11 we have to take. Okay. So for num in range of 1 comma 11, what this will do? It will take 1 to 10. Okay. Now what I have to do is I need a sum variable where I have to store the sum. So sum initially it is 0. Why? Because the numbers will come. The numbers I have to add. Initially, if it is 0, if I add a number, that number will automatically go there, isn't it? If the sum is not 0, let's say 1 or 2, the total sum will be different, no? So I will take it as sum. Okay. So now what I write here is sum equal to sum plus num. That is the num. Num is first time 1. 1, 2, 3. This way it will go on. So what is the sum of the numbers? So this is enough actually. It is all over. So I just print the sum. So answer should be 55. The sum of all the numbers from 1 to 10 is 55. Okay. So what am I getting? I'm getting 55. If I put this different, 101 means it is print is adding from 1 to 100. 5050. Okay, fine. Now let's say I don't want to put this range hard codedly. That means by putting it on my own. I want it from the input. Okay. So I take one input. So that is I name it as limit. What is the limit up to where I want the sum? Okay. So I will put it here limit plus 1. 1 to limit plus 1. So it will take up to limit and it will print the sum. So if I put 10, I get 55. If I put 12, I get 78. If I put 100, I get 5050. Fine. Okay. That is done. Then what about the starting point? Why am I taking the starting point also? That I can take it from user also, isn't it? So what I can do is I can do something like start end. So I can enter starting point, enter ending point. Okay. So here the range will be not 1 comma these things. It will start from start comma end plus 1. Okay. Now it will ask for both the limit. Starting point 1, ending point 10, 55. Starting point 23, ending point 55, 1287. Like this, it will give us the output. Starting point 1, starting point 100, 505. All fine. Okay. This is how you have to take user input and do your coding accordingly. Okay. Then there is something like sum is done. Factorial is there. So even numbers, odd numbers. Sum of all the even numbers and odd numbers. So we will not do the sum directly. We'll check if num modulus 2 equal to 0. Only then do this part or else don't do. That's it. So 1 to 10 even numbers means what? 2. 2 plus 4, 6. 6 plus 6 is 12. 12 plus 8 is 20. I should get only 20 plus 10 is 30. I should get 30. Yes, I got 30. Okay. It is able to sum print the sum of all the even numbers. Okay, fine. Then so this way you can find the sum of odd numbers. Average, how do I do average? No. When I have the sum of all the numbers, I can find the average as well. There's no problem in that. What do I do? Sum is there. Fine. I got the sum. 1 to 10 is 55. But what is the average of this? 55 by 55 by what is that number? How much? 1 to 10 I am adding. 1 plus 2 plus 3 plus 4 plus 5 plus 6 plus 7 plus 8 plus 9 plus 10 divided by 10. It will give us the average. But where is the 10? I cannot see the 10. Starting point is, let's say, 2. Starting point is 2. Ending point is 12 or 11, right? 2 to 11, how many numbers will be there? 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. 10 numbers. Now, sum is 65. So I have to do 65 by 10. Where do I get the 10? 11 minus 2 plus 1. Isn't it? 11 minus 2 plus 1. So I have to divide sum by n minus start plus 1. Okay? N minus start plus 1. Sorry, is it? Yes. End minus start will give us 9. Isn't it? And I have to do plus 1. What will happen here? Something is wrong. Parentheses are wrong. Okay. N minus start plus 1. The parenthesis will create a lot of problems here. Okay. You have to tell properly. Otherwise, what it was doing? It was doing sum by add minus start. After doing the division, it was doing the addition. Okay. That's why we were getting the wrong answer. So now this is the correct one. Okay. Okay. This way you can get the average as well. Okay. So when we go into lists, next topic will be lists for tomorrow. There we will see these things will become easier because we don't need to do this end minus start. We'll have one length of the list and all those things. So we'll come to know how many numbers are there. What is all these things. Okay. Okay. So anything else left here? Let's see the list of assignments. Factorial. Let us see the factorial and end it. Okay. Too much of logic is not needed. Okay. So how do we find the factorial? Factorial means what? 4 factorial means 1 into 2 into 3 into 4. Okay. Just like sum of all numbers, I'll be doing factorial of numbers. So I take this limit is this. Then for num in range of 1 comma limit plus 1, then I have to do something, but I need a factorial. So sum we have seen that we are adding number to 0, but multiplication I cannot do to 0. If I do to 0, it will become 0. So I have to multiply to 1 so that number remains same. If I add 0 to a number, the number remains same. If I multiply 1 to a number, the number remains same. So that logic I have to use. Fact equal to 1. Okay. After fact equal to 1, I just write here fact equal to fact into that number. That's it. Over. So what will happen here? First time 1 is there. Fact is 1, 1 into 1. Then next time 1 will become 2, 1 into 2. 1 into 2 is 2. Then 2 into 3. 2 into 3 is 6. Then 6 into 4. Like that. Ultimately, we'll have the output in the fact. So factorial of 4 is how much? 6 for the 24. I think 24. Yes, 24 should be the output if I put 4 here. Okay. 5 means 120. 3 means 6. 6 means 720. 10 means 3628800. Okay. So this way you can find a factorial and all those things. Okay. That's it. That's it for this session. Okay. So try to solve these things, whatever is here on this page. If else also you need some practice, we have completed some of them may be left. You try, forget about these things. Character is well, vowel or consonant, alphabet or not, these things we need methods for that. Okay, no need to worry about that. Then try to do some loops questions from here. Print all numbers from 1 to a given number, all those things. Then here also try to do some other things. Okay, find the product of all odd numbers between 1 and 10. Okay. These things, same factorial approach can be used. Okay, that's it. That's it for this session.